Hello and welcome to the Sports Pitch Podcast. Feels different being back.
Does it?
I feel like it's us three finally after a long time, eh?
We're back.
Been a while.
The three musketeers are back.
It's been a while and we didn't release the episode last week because
No, we didn't.
you were overseas.
I was. You were sick.
You were sick. And Carla decided to go overseas as well. So
And that one was out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
that
That
was
was
blue.
very
He just
random.
sends it.
out of the blue. But he's
Sends
back
it.
safely. So
Apparently, like he just that morning.
No
he
one
just
knew.
woke up and
Yeah,
left.
no one knew.
he told us, and I was like, I was getting FaceTime calls from him.
You didn't answer him.
I didn't answer because I was out. I was busy.
Oh, you're a loyal friend,
And then they told me after, they're like, bro, he's in Abu Dhabi. He went to watch the UFC.
Yeah, he
So
did.
yeah, that's why we couldn't record the episode last week going over it. But anyway, we're here. We're back.
You know that question that it gets asked all the time. If there's someone you could call and they don't answer, like if someone that you call and if they answer, you save your life, and if they don't answer, you'll die.
Yeah.
You're the guy I will call.
Oh, you won't
See,
call.
I
me.
thought you were just about to say Carl. I was going to say no, Tim.
Yeah,
It's
no,
definitely
me.
him.
What's
Like,
happening
But
to
you're
you?
the same.
now? Yeah, very much.
What's
so.
happening
work
to you,
schedule. Well, I've always been like that. Because my phone's always
You
on
love
silent.
silent. Why?
It's always because of work.
Yeah.
It's always on silent.
My phone's always on silent now too. We become one, but I pick up more than him.
Yeah, I think
I don't have a
everyone
problem
does.
with you.
Everyone does. I'm bad.
Yes.
Who would you call to save your life?
Probably my dad. He's
Yeah, I'd
the only
call
man
my dad.
that picks up
Let's
first.
call my dad. My dad gets excited when his phone rings. He runs towards it.
Doesn't he carry around the...
He's got the Bluetooth earpiece.
He's upset.
Why would I call you? Mate, yeah, you know what?
Yeah, but if he's in a fight, he's going to call his dad or you.
No, just to save his life. I got a gun to your head. If they answer, you don't die. I'm calling my dad.
I'm calling Raf.
Oh, so you want to die? That's the one person who I think's worse than me.
Yeah. He's very close. Yeah, he takes the cake.
I think he's worse than me.
Definitely.
All right, so here's what we're going to do today. So we're doing something different. We're going to go through our collective, so the Sports Pitch Podcast crew, the whole crew, right? Not just us three. Our top 10 greatest rugby league players of the last decade. So this, again, was stolen from SDS, this idea. I enjoyed watching it. So I'm
You're
like,
a
you know what?
thief.
This will make a great video, right? Because, we have no imagination or creativity on this channel. Right? Well, speaking to myself, right? But no one else wants to put in their 2 cents, so I just steal off other people's YouTube.
I was too sick to come up with anything, so...
Yeah, that's all
I
right.
wasn't even here.
Yeah, you weren't. So, no, I seen it. It looked good. They done it about football. I'm like, you know what? This will be cracker if we do it about rugby league. And we hope you guys enjoy it. So, before we start, like the video, share it with your friends and family. I'll say it at the beginning because usually I say it at the end, but you guys have probably clicked off by then. So, subscribe if you haven't already.
They're loyal. They watch
They are.
that.
They're the best.
Loyal,
All right? Write down in the comment section who you'd have in your top 10 team from the last decade. So, last decade is 2013 to 2023. All right? Your
You know
best,
what the worst
your
thing
top
about this
10.
was, sorry?
Yeah.
Is that... So haven't played, like in that modern era, haven't played those 5 years and
But they were coming.
retired.
Yeah.
they were-
And the other that are getting good have played like 4 or 5 years.
So it's pretty.
It's annoying.
But whenever decade you're gonna do this, it's gonna be like
That's
that.
it.
I'm sure maybe all three of our or all five of our top fives were coming to their back end towards the start of this decade.
That's
Yeah.
that's my problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna do our top 10 collective greatest rugby league players of the last 10 years of the decade. How's it going to work is I've sent in a list of 10, Bill's sent in a list of 10, Moe's sent in a list of 10. Yes. All right, Khaled has as well, and our producer Steve. All right?
Producer Steve.
Producer Steve.
Producer Titan.
I don't like saying
They don't know
that.
what a Steve is.
Producer Titan, all right? We've all sent in our top 10, and we've put them all together, collated all the teams, given them points. Collated, huh? You like that one?
Yeah, well,
All right? Put
I'm
them all
telling you,
together.
he grabs the dictionary before we come.
Yeah.
I'm using this
This
today.
word today.
I think in his paternity leave, he's been off work. He's just been reading the dictionary in a thesaurus, maybe.
100%.
Yeah. No, I'll type up words that go synonym. Ooh, nice. All right. And we've come up with our top 10 collectively. All right. So we have 18 teams collectively.
They're going to think you're smart. You know?
It wasn't even the word, it was the collectively. The
Yeah,
way
it's
he
like
said
together. I talk with my hands a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So we've put our teams together and we're going to go through it. 18 teams, 18 players.
There's his first. There we go.
it. Who's
18
the
names.
18th team?
Cut it.
PNG?
Cut it. No, cut it. We'll restart. I don't make mistakes. bro.
PNG
I can't let them know that I'm
and the
human.
Bears, was it? Or something?
Yeah,
What?
the Bears are in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's okay,
No,
18th team
there
in
was a
rugby
merge.
league.
There was a merge.
No, I don't know who they've merged with,
PNG
but
and
they've-
someone want to do it.
PNG, but they're going to be up in Darwin.
Well, apparently they're trying to have it in Port Moresby. I was doing that
Yes.
today.
Yeah,
So I think they're going to take 2 games up there per year. But yeah, so 18th team in rugby league, it is getting spicy.
I prefer it. I hate the boys.
PNG and I can't.
Yeah, no, you need an 18th team because that every week some team misses out.
Yeah, PNG and the Bears have thrown their hats in. All right, but so 18 names have been given. All right, altogether, there's 18 different names. We've got an equal second, an equal eighth, and a three-way tie for 10th. All right, so we're left with 6 players who didn't actually make the top 10. And we're going to go through them right now. We're going to talk about them. We're going to see why they didn't make the top 10, who had them in their list. And if it's a random call, then we're going to put shit on that person.
Is that a lot?
What?
Six players that we...
6? That's okay.
Yeah?
It's pretty good. All right, so let's start.
How much do you guys feel like you had someone and no one else had you?
100%.
You had someone...
I think I have one player that none of you had.
I have someone 100%.
Yeah, I think so too.
For the Waker?
No.
No, it
That's
was
Carlos.
Seguiara. Was it?
All right, so let's start. How many players do we have finishing last?
I gone from 10th?
No, from before that. So this is the honourable mention. The 6 players who didn't make it.
Oh.
2.
Who were the 2?
Oh, sorry. So the 2 at 17th equal 17.
Yes, equal last. We have 2 players.
Jason Tamalolo and Payne Huss.
Oh, Jason Tamalolo and Payne Haas.
That's your pick, I'm guessing.
Okay, I had Jason Tamalolo as my 10th. So they're both on 1 point. Who had Payne Haas?
Payne Huss, 3.
Oh, I felt like that would have been Khaludi for some reason. Khalid.
Payne Haas is a good shout.
It is, but he's been in the game for a minimal time.
That's why
I didn't put him.
That's why I didn't put him
100%.
either.
He will be the best forward to ever play.
Yes.
Oh my
So-
God.
If we done this after the next decade,
Yeah, 100%.
he'd be probably top 5.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yeah,
I
he'd be
agree.
probably top 5.
If he
but
keeps playing the way he's playing, he will definitely be top 5.
100%. Now, I had Jason Tamalolo.
I really want to hear this.
Like, I was looking for players to put in, and then I was looking at everyone, and Jason Tamalolo, before, what's his name? Todd Payton, he was an absolute freak.
He was, but for how long?
He won a grand final.
No, he sort of started dying off when Thurston was dying off as well.
No, bro.
He was.
No, what about the Tonga, when he took Tonga to the semi-final of the World Cup?
Oh, he took him?
Yeah, he did
He played
single-handedly.
a big...
He done everything.
Single-handedly is a big call.
Yeah.
Single-handedly.
No.
He done everything.
It's a big call.
He was the poster boy of that team. He done everything for him.
See,
Like, he was a gun.
I would have taken Tonga to the World Cup.
he was, but I feel like... Payne Haas and him very similar when they first started.
Yes.
He fell off the horse
He fell
very
off.
quickly, but Payne
Not
Haas is
quickly.
keeping a
That's what I
steady
wanna
pace.
It's not
How
quickly.
many years straight do you think he went?
Because he made 2 grand finals. He won one of them. It was literally under Paul Green. He was
Okay, but he...
the best forward in the league
He
by
did
far.
He made 2 grand finals, not single-handedly. Like,
No,
yeah, he was
Mate,
there.
He was the biggest part of their forward
best
pack.
mate, TPJ, put it on him.
Yeah, but TPJ, when he wants to, puts it on everyone. When he wants to.
He can. Look, Tamalolo is...
If TPJ played to his potential, he'd be on this list. 100%. 100%.
He could, no, he
the
could.
freak.
He could, yeah.
But he's lazy.
That's the
look-
point of Tamalolo. Look, if he was going to be on this list, he would have had to keep up at least half the pace that he... Look, he did start very strong.
He popped off. And
He
the
was
10-year
a
contract
freak.
didn't help.
Yes, that's
Oh,
it.
so in the last decade, so 10 years,
Yeah.
how many years did he play well for him to be on your list?
Up until Todd Payton signed. So 2 years ago. 100%.
Cars, it was more than that.
100%.
It was more than that.
What, Todd Payton?
No,
him? No
Tamalolo,
way.
yes.
It might
come
feel
on.
like more than that. Because I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's not. It's recency bias because we forget. We forget way too easily. The guy was a freak.
And it is 2 years. 2 years is a long time.
He was a freak. Yeah, he was. But there's no way he kept it until
Because
that long.
I seen the 2020 team of the decade. He was lock. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I searched it up and I'm like, bro, this guy done everything.
Didn't he get relegated back to
Dally
the bench with Green?
Did he won he was tied with someone for the Dally M?
Was that 2020?
No, not 2020, but one of in that last decade.
Yeah,
If I'm wrong, let me
Yeah, that's
know.
what I'm saying. He fell off. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
he won the Dally M. Like, this guy was good.
no one's denying his talent.
He
It's
was
just how
good.
long did he
Yeah,
keep it
he
up
fell
for?
off- he fell
I
off
think
earlier
what he
than
done,
that.
like two grand finals, he won one, and what he done with Tonga, I think he deserves it. That's why he made it into my
It's a
squad.
fair shout. He's a freak. And you know his potential.
Yeah, potential, like back then, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But like I said, it wasn't as long as he thinks it is.
But see,
I think it was pretty good.
the timeline...
I'd say honestly,
I think go search it up after this, you'll be surprised.
I honestly reckon it's probably like 2012 or something to 2017. Some shit like that.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
half the decade.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. It's 5 years. Like,
It's half the decade.
Yeah, but the other half was nothing.
No, it's literally when Payton took over, he fell off a cliff.
I'm pretty sure... Wasn't he
Payton took
relegated
over
back to
last
the
year or
bench?
something.
2 years ago, he fell off a cliff.
Wasn't he relegated back to the bench with Green?
No.
No?
No. Even when he was injured, he'd bring him back, start him straight away.
It's a fair shout.
Anyway, but yeah, we don't want to take too much time on the honourable mentions. Who finished plays on second last?
So at equal 15th,
So equal 15th. How many plays? Two?
2.
Two players come in equal second last?
Yep. James Maloney and Valentine Holmes.
James Maloney and Valentine Holmes.
That's very baffling.
Okay, listen, James Maloney, I can see the shout. Who
Okay,
had
that's
James
me.
Maloney?
Yeah, I knew it would have
As
been you.
10th?
How you don't have him? How you guys don't have him? I don't understand. I actually don't.
I'll tell you why I don't have James Maloney.
Tell me why you don't have James Maloney.
Defense.
What?
They couldn't defend.
All those tackles and he threw their shoes into the stand.
He was a turnstile. He was a turnstile.
I couldn't have him in just because of his defense. But I actually had a good hard look at him.
He's good, but he's not top 10.
Rather, he's top 10.
He's not top 10.
People in the comments are going to agree.
I was this close to putting him in, but I'm like, I can't.
we-
put in someone who
Because
can't
the
tackle.
things he did to teams wasn't normal.
Were you Val Holmes as well?
No.
Who's Val Holmes?
Is that the one, maybe?
10th?
At 9.
Had Val Holmes at 9th.
He wasn't there for a lot of the time.
Half the decade, or
Brother, if Valham's is in your top 10, that's a really shit top 10 you've got.
3 years of the decade, he was trying to play NFL.
Yeah, literally.
He won the grand final with the Sharks. Origin.
What else has he done?
Origin wins.
Origin, yeah.
Origin wins.
He's
but
a good player, but not top 10 last decade.
He's a very safe player, but I wouldn't say.
He's got his fades. That's his problem. He'll play good for a certain amount of games, then he'll disappear for a certain amount
Just
of
look
games.
at this year. He popped off at the end of the season and then copped a suspension.
Yeah, which cost them the finals. But
That's
that's such a random shout.
Even James Maloney is...
Cause Maloney should be there.
James
No,
Maloney
it's a
actually-
decent shout,
No,
I'm saying.
it's a decent shout. I thought of it, but I'm like, I can't put someone in that can't tackle. I just can't.
Because I'm going to put money that you're going to put someone like that.
No one.
Well, wait for it.
No one.
Because I'm telling you, Maloney, what he did for teams, he should be top 10 easy.
He was a gun. He was a gun, but not top 10.
Everywhere he went, he played good.
Who's, what do we have next?
So at 14th, Jared Hayne.
So third last, 14th, Jared Haynes.
That was me.
Last decade.
That was
me.
your 10th?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
7th?
6.
You had him in 6th?
It wasn't his performance in the back end of the decade, because he played in the back end of the decade. I put him in as an overall.
Yeah, we're talking about the last decade. You can't.
Last
The way he
decade.
only played in the last decade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last decade, the best player of
I
the
could
last
bring in
decade.
a million players if you do it like that.
no.
Darren Lockyer's there.
No,
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah.
If you do what you said.
When did he retire?
I think 2013 he
no,
retired.
2012, I think.
No, 2013. He retired after we finished school.
Okay, see, that was my thought process. He played in the back end of the decade.
Yeah,
Nah, mate.
That's the only reason he's there. Because you can't deny his talent.
Yes, but this decade.
No,
The
not this
last decade.
No, not really.
He's done nothing.
2000 and... No, when did he leave?
What, rugby league?
Yeah. 13 he was good.
Yeah, but he done doing.
That is good enough
He's
for
done
me.
nothing. All right, that's a random one. And who's our last honourable mention?
13th position, Boyd Corona.
Oh, Boyd Cotton.
That was...
Who was it?
2 people. Khaled and Steve.
What?
100% is a good show.
It is. a
It
good
is.
shout.
It is a very good
He's
shout.
the only captain to win everything in 1 year.
What they have him in?
So Steve had him in 9.
Steve-
And Khaled had him in 8.
Okay,
I
so
reckon they're
Steve
good
had him in
shouts.
9th.
I honestly reckon it's a good
Carl
shout.
had him in 8th. So
Yeah.
Boyd Cordner
He's
just
one of-
missing out on the top 10.
I did think about him too. I looked
I
at
had him in my team. And
I
changed
looked
it.
at him, yeah.
I looked at him too, but I couldn't find space for him.
Yeah, me neither. Because...
Maybe I'll swap him for Tamalolo.
You should have.
Maybe. Because like he said, he's the only captain to win everything.
Every single thing.
Every single thing in a season, he won it.
It was good. He was very good. He had his head screwed on. He was a rugby league player.
Yeah, so he won Origin as captain,
Australia, the World
the
Cup,
World
And the
Cup
grand
as
final.
the
captain,
nines. Oh, not the nines. Sorry, the World Cup challenge
World Cup challenge
And
as
the
captain,
Origin.
and the Premiership as captain.
and the Premiership.
Yeah, so he won literally everything as captain,
And got captain of the year.
which is huge. So
And
yeah,
if
Boyd
missing
Cotton's a
Zadalia.
very good shout. Surprised you didn't get him.
I had him, and then I'm like,
Took
oh.
him off. Like
I
they're gonna pick on
just
Boyes?
couldn't put forwards in my top 10.
Oh, seriously?
I just couldn't do it.
I had to like look hard to put forwards in. I'm like,
There's a forward in my list.
I'm going to.
Who?
We'll go through it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's a forward in mine. I guarantee it's the same one. All right, let's go. There's a three-way tie for 10. So he top 10. Let's see the collective Sports Pitch podcast top 10 greatest rugby league players of the last decade. Who do we have in 10th? We've got a three-way tie.
Latrell Mitchell, RTS, and Benji Marshall.
Oh, okay. So Benji Marshall, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, and Latrell Mitchell.
Who's Benji Marshall? Please tell me Benji
Who put-
Marshall is.
One person
Khaled. It's 100% Khaled.
in 4th position.
Khaled.
Khaled.
Khaled had Benji Marshall top. I don't think he got the criteria.
Yeah.
There is no way the last decade Benji is fifth.
Still. Nah, because even if it's 10th, I don't care.
Yeah, last decade. There's no
What do you mean
way.
last decade?
There's no way. Benji's not in. No way.
Carl is just a kid, bro.
I think he had the same thought process
He must
that I
have.
did.
He must have.
That
Because in the last decade
collectively-
he's done nothing.
Yeah, no, of course not. He was
The
old.
gun-
He was old.
Yeah.
No one, of course, is denying his talent. Last decade, he would be definitely in the list.
100%.
If we did the last 20
Yeah.
years. it'd be-
100%. Yeah, last 20 years he'll be.
Yeah.
I reckon top three.
Yeah.
What he done with the Tigers.
I honestly think if we did the last 20 years, we'd all had the exact same team.
Yeah, it'll be very similar.
Exact team.
It'll be
Just
very very
probably
similar.
different.
But Carl, you're an absolute idiot. So
All right, Latrell Mitchell.
That was probably
that was
him.
my,
What'd you have him in?
a late, like 9.
How many people?
Billy and Steve. Steve had him the same position. So you had him at 8.
That's very baffling to me because you don't like him.
So this is from the Roosters. He's 8th.
What about everything
What
he's done?
else?
South's made him worse.
Yeah, you see, he does. So our Roosters, he wasn't lazy or anything.
Okay, but how long was he at the Roosters for? 2 or 3 years?
Long time. What do you mean?
I think-
18 years old
I
to
think-
about 24.
I think we need to see more of him before he gets
18
put
to
in that list
24.
because I think there were players that have done a lot more over the past 10
Just
years.
like Valentine Holmes, he's got his fades. And right now at fullback,
No, I'm
he's
just saying, like,
fucking hopeless.
while Latrell's with the Roosters, he was the best centre in the game. That's why I'm saying it.
100%.
That's why.
No one can deny it. But
He won back-to-back premierships. He helped Roosters win those, no doubt about that. So I think if you go back-to-back, you deserve to be there.
Do you honestly still you think he deserves to be in the top 10 list?
Yeah.
I think there's no way Latrell Mitchell's a top 10 last player of the decade.
and he's been there at fullback for majority
There
of
is
the time.
no
right now.
way
No, not a
he
fullback.
makes it.
I'm just saying at the Roosters is my top 10.
So at the Roosters for the 5 years he was there,
Whatever
Probably
it was.
evenly.
he was better than he
For
was a
5 years
top
now.
10 player of the last decade.
Since 2013?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No, there's no.
There is no way.
I
Who
can't
missed
agree
it?
with
You've
that.
missed out on someone big here.
Who?
You've missed out on someone big. We're
You
gonna
probably
find
left
out.
someone outside the list, and it's the forward.
You're gonna slap yourself when you hear the forwards.
Forward?
Mate. Yes. There's one that you must have.
Nah, not Martin Kennedy, bro.
No,
Martin
Martin Kennedy's go. We don't even put him on the list.
He's above the list.
All right, when the name comes up, I'll tell you about it. All right, and who? Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
That was me.
That was and Steve.
But that was that was number 10 for me because I really wanted to put Brett Morris in, but I didn't, and I don't know why.
I can't believe you don't have
It
him.
was
I can't believe you just said that. Who? Roger?
Roger.
Sixth?
Hey, look, while he played, I could see
But he
it.
didn't play long enough.
He played up until what, 2017?
Because with the Warriors, it was nothing.
He did pop off for
Yeah, but
No,
they
he did. He
done,
played
they
good.
done
He
nothing.
carried the Warriors.
But they done nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As a team, we're talking about players.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
an
but-
individual performance.
Who
That is
carried?
true, that is
He
true.
carried the Warriors.
But
He
I
did.
don't think he's top 10.
He's not top 10. I'd say top 15.
Yeah, I should have had that. That's the one that I probably should
If
have
he
traded
stayed at
Brett
the
Morris
Roosters
out.
But
as
you-
fullback,
There are gonna be players that we forgot.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I already got one with Boy Corden. I'm like, I should have put him. But
I had him there. Well,
They were gonna
Morris
be-
is definitely one that I should have been in my list, and I know he's not in there.
wow. All right, so that's equal 10th. Let's go to the next position.
Equal 8.
So 2 players in 8th spot.
Brett Morris and Sam Burgess.
That's
Brett
the
Morris
forward.
and Sam
I had him
Burgess
as well.
in
Did
8th.
you?
I'd live
You
that
took
one.
Sam
What?
Burgess out.
Well, I did.
What number did you have him at? What number did he have him at?
I had him.
Billy?
No, me.
Ali.
Ali had him at 6th.
What did I have him at?
You had him at 6th as well.
Yeah, I had Sam Burgess at 6th. Moe had him at 6th. Billy didn't even put him on the list. That's bullshit. He's good. Sam Burgess.
I think Latrell took his spot.
got Sam else.
Wow.
Stephen Carter didn't have him as well.
What?
That's why he came in at equal 8.
I told you I struggled to put forward. Boyd Cordner, I'm telling you,
Because Sam
is
Burgess
one of the
is
best.
an absolute superstar.
Yeah, I know. I took off Boyd Cordner and Sam Burgess because I couldn't do forward. I
Sam
couldn't.
Burgess is the best export from England. Probably the best forward that has played the game in the last 10 years, honestly.
It doesn't get more forward than
Like
Sam
Sam
Burgess.
I don't think he's know who Tom Hazelton is, but anyway.
Hazelton's a good chair. We
He's
should have put him on the
he's
list.
still got time. Still got
Nah,
time.
He'll be in the next
Alright.
10 years.
Guys, played that grand final, literally 80 minutes, broken cheekbone.
Literally, the first hit up broke his cheek, man.
Bro,
You know that,
Sam
don't you?
Burgess had to be on your list.
I'm telling
Had to be on
you,
your
I'm
list.
telling you to your face, I could not put a forward in. I just
You
couldn't.
can't do that.
To me, backs are the backbone of the game.
Yeah, but like
That's why I couldn't do it.
Souths were literally.
Yeah, I know.
There were games where he put him on his back.
A lot of games that he carried
Yeah,
him on
like
his back.
star-started team, and he was like the main focus.
100% I agree, 100%. But I'm just saying,
Just
I
his
struggled.
leadership won him games.
100%.
Bro, that bloke had
If
heart.
that's the
He's
case,
got
Boyd
leadership.
Cordner should have been in your team.
And I agreed with that.
We're not denying that.
I agreed with that.
but
But he
you
didn't
didn't-
even have
you
Boyd
didn't have
Cordner.
I took him off, but I had him.
I thought about
I
it.
had him.
All right, so and who was the other one? Brett Morris. Who didn't have Brett Morris?
Moise and
Say Carl, please.
Steve. And Khaled had him.
The two Dragons fans.
I love him. He's my favorite winger of all
Probably the
time.
best finisher in the game.
Yeah.
So
I
where
told
did everyone
you,
else
yeah.
have him?
I had him on the
Had
list.
him at 6.
Carl had him at 6.
Ali had him at 7.
Yes.
And Billy had him at 10.
I had him on the list.
Oh, you had him low.
Yeah, I had him 10th as well. I don't know why I took him out and put Roger in. I don't know.
I honestly think,
Roger's a good shout.
It
Honestly, it is.
but not Brett Morris.
Yeah, I know.
Brett Morris is the
has it.
greatest winger ever.
I can back that up.
Ever.
I can back that.
The guy was a freak. So for him to make a last 10 years,
With like his speed, his jumping, his
Everything, defense.
agility, his
Like, he
finishing.
proved with the Roosters. Well, like, when he was doing shit with the Roosters against Storm in the 2019 preliminary finals, like, because this guy's so experienced,
and
bro.
that was when he was old. That's
He was
towards the end of his
old,
career.
and we only got him because Dragons rejected him.
Yeah.
Because we're done.
Both of them.
So the shit he
Yeah.
was doing, I was like, but what a winger.
Yeah, he's a gun.
His positioning, I was like,
He's
He's not
unbelievable.
normal. He's the best to
Yeah.
ever do it.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
And it hurts me because he wanted to come back to the Dragons and they're like, no, you're
with
too
his
old.
brother as well.
Well, that's what they wanted. They wanted him.
They wanted to retire the
together.
Dragons.
And then they, the Roosters said,
He single-handedly, like Sam Burgess, won Dragons games.
100%.
Easily.
You guys, there was a point where after the 2020 grand final when, what's his name left? Bennett?
Yeah.
You guys were like around the bottom A, just outside, just inside, and he was by far your best player.
Always.
Especially when he
As a
played fullback.
winger.
Even as a fullback.
Yes, as a
played well for
fullback.
you
The
guys.
guy he's such a good rugby league player.
100%.
Week in, week out is probably our best player.
He's a gun, absolute gun, and I thought he should have been higher on this list. I think around 7th, 8th would have been good, but he ends.
He's still there. Still
ends-
top 10.
Yeah, he comes in around 9th.
Can't take his credit.
Let's go to our next spot.
7th position, James Tedesco.
7th spot, James Tedesco.
I think everyone probably had him.
You
I've
must
higher
have him.
than that. But.
Where do you?
Only Steve didn't have him.
Steve didn't have him in, but he had Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
Hey, Steve, you're an imbecile, bro.
Where did everyone
have him?
So Ali had him at 8th. Billy had him at 5th.
Yep.
Moise had him at 9th.
Yep.
And Khaled had him at 7th.
Yeah, that's your bias. He's not 5th.
Yeah,
There's
my
no
bias?
way he's
definitely
not
not
5th.
fifth. Definitely not fifth.
He's not 5th. I'm thinking of players like my top 5. How does he crack
Yeah,
that top
he
5?
doesn't crack no way.
There is no way he cracks that
I
top
just want to
5.
hear your top 5s, then I'll decide that.
You definitely will agree.
There is no way he's 5th.
He's 5th.
There is no way.
He's 5th, bro. Other than Billy Slater, who's the best fullback in the game?
Whatever.
Like in the last 20 years, whatever.
English.
Shh, when you get there, he done way more. He done way more than James
England did
Tedesco.
way more?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
100% he did.
Let's go. We're
One
gonna fight
more-
him.
He won more premierships. Okay, he didn't do the 2 in a row. What?
As fullback, he won more premierships.
Not as fullback, just as a player.
Yeah, I'm talking about fullback.
Well, he didn't play his whole career at fullback. But Greg Inglis is better than Tedesco.
Yeah, as a player, of course, he's a player.
Yes, okay.
Any center's better than a fullback, straight up.
What? In the last 10 years?
Tedesco's better.
No, cuz. No, that's your bias.
It's delusion.
That is your bias, 100%. There's no way you can say that with a
Well,
straight
look,
face.
in the last 10 years, England won 1 grand final.
yeah.
Whereas Tedesco won 2, maybe 3. 2.
But it was a good
repeat.
grand final.
No, it
was
wasn't.
into
It was
Bulldogs,
the
you know
worst
what?
grand
Yeah,
final.
it was a
You
beautiful.
know what? I want to change my list. England is number 1.
How many people have put another nail in the coffin?
Everyone that game. Everyone. Everyone. Fuck me, dead. Anyway, so, yeah, I think that's way too high. But I do agree he has to be in your top 10.
Yeah.
I don't know how Steve had him out.
Imbecile.
Like when you look at now the crop of today's game, Tedesco, his entire career is probably number 1 out of everyone else.
I had him at 9th.
No, he had him 7, I think.
Had him at 8th.
That's
And
right.
I had him 7th?
You had him at 9th.
I had him at 9th?
Sorry, no, you had him at...
Yeah, you miscounted because you said I had him at
Sorry,
9th.
you had him at 8th.
Yep.
You had him at 9th.
I had him at 9th.
Okay, yeah. But I got a spot on 8th, and he finished 8th. Just saying, collectively.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Finished at 7th.
7th, my bad. 1 off.
You're not a wizard.
All
Harry.
right, next player
All right, at 6th place.
in 6th
with
spot.
Everyone having him in his top 10.
So these are the first player we've all had in the top 10.
Yeah. Nathan Cleary.
Nathan Cleary. All right, I think that's a little too high.
What?
I think Tedesco should be higher than Nathan Cleary.
It's because everyone had him. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, everyone had him. So if Steve didn't miss Tedesco, he's
Probably-
higher than him.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
right.
now Teddy should be higher. Make up your decisions, boys.
No. No. I got it right, but Steve didn't have him in the top 10. That's why he dropped.
So if Steve had him,
He-
it would
he
be Nathan
ju-
Cleary as 8th or whatever.
Yes, they would have soft
Why are you
spots.
beefing this? Why? But why? Why wouldn't you put? Cleary's done more in a shorter amount of time than Tedesco has.
No. As a whole career.
As a whole
Because
career.
as a team, they
And
won
then in the last
premierships.
10 years.
As a team, individually, Teddy's done more.
Individually, he just won
you
them the
gotta-
grand final.
Teddy. Okay, so my biggest argument and thing with Cleary is what? The origin thing.
Ah, yeah. It's a good point.
Tedesco won us Origin.
He did.
With like a try in the dying minutes, won us Origin.
Yeah, I agree.
So Teddy, when you back in the day, I'm not talking about this season, but
Yeah,
back in the
if you
day,
won this season, it's perfect.
last season, not this season, absolute superstar.
Yeah, but this season.
No, we're not talking about
Hey,
this
towards
season.
the end, he was coming back.
He was.
But
He did, he pulled up.
And he's
getting
doing
old.
all right with Australia right
Yeah,
now.
he's getting old, bro. He can't
Yeah,
do
but
anything.
I'll do.
I know,
it.
yeah,
Australia.
look who around is.
All right, so Cleary, where do you say finished?
Six.
6. Wow, we're getting to our
That's a
top
bit
10.
high. I reckon.
I think that
Top
is
10,
high.
we're in
So
our
where'd
top
everyone
10
have
big
him?
So
I had him low on the
Ali had him at 9. Billy had him at 7. Moise had him at 8.
Yeah, so we all have him around that.
Steve had him at 5th.
Oh my god.
And Carla had him at 10th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
see,
so
so
this
That's
is
not
back.
bad.
It
That's
was
not bad.
everyone except for Steve
Okay,
had him
so
too
Steve
high.
took him off.
That's why I
Yeah.
was confused with my 9th and 8th. I thought Tedesco was 8th and he was 9th. That's why I asked her, did you say 9th?
So who do I have highest, Tedesco or Cleary?
You had Tedesco, huh?
Yes, okay. Because that's what that's how I reckon it should have been.
That's what I'm confused about because I'm pretty sure I had him at 9th.
Yeah,
And Tedesco at 8th.
But yeah, so
Steve had him at 5th.
yeah, ruined it. It threw it way out of whack. All right, all good. All right, moving on to what are we up to now?
Fifth.
5th spot, getting to our top 5.
At 5th place, and this may surprise you, one person did not put this person in his list.
I reckon I know who it is.
Greg Inglis.
I knew it.
Okay, so Greg Inglis 5th with one
It's
person.
Carlo. It has to
I
be.
was
That
going to say,
hasn't-
is that you?
It has to be Carlo. No, it's Carlo.
Who didn't put him in?
It's Carlo.
Okay,
It's
then it has to be
It's
Carlo.
Steve.
No, it has to be
It has to be
Carlo.
Carlo.
Wow.
That is massive.
Hey, for someone who thinks he knows NRL, you're an absolute idiot.
I'm disappointed that he's not here. I want to debate him. I want to know what his thought process is.
'Cause I don't
Greg
know.
Inglis, sorry, with 21 points.
So who had the people who had him in the team? Where'd they have him?
So you had him at 5th place.
Yeah, I had him in 5th.
Billy had him at 6th.
Billy at 6th.
Moise had him at 5th. And Steve had him at 7th.
Who did he have? He had Cleary on top
I
of
want to
him.
look at these lists after, bro.
He had Cleary on top of him.
All right, but Carla did not. And this guy, Queenslander.
I tell you, he thinks he knows NRL.
That
How
is
do you not put Greg Inglis in that team?
that is a very big omission. Like it baffles
Maybe
me.
he did it for the grand final. Just heck, out of spite.
Out of spite? Yeah, I tried.
He's
I had to
someone
put
that will
out
do
of the
that.
way. I had to forget about that. Another nail in the coffin.
I can't think of a like. I'm trying to give him an excuse.
Because Greg
So
Inglis,
it has to be the spite. Other than that,
Greg Inglis, honestly, you forget how good he was.
yeah, you got to watch
You
him.
honestly
again, yeah.
forget how good he was.
Before his knee injury. Because the season he played with a knee injury was pretty.
I think that's
shitty.
Yeah,
that was the
but that was
That was
way-
like last two.
That was
Second
towards the
or
end of
something.
his end of his career. But
That's what
before
people
that,
remember.
he was such a freak.
He was everywhere.
He was a freak. Like, there's so many players that come through with the same body shape and style.
Latrell.
Latrell Mitchell, Cobbo. There's heaps. Like, even Israel Folau when he came through. But no one holds a candle to Latrell Mitchell. Sorry,
whoa,
Greg Inglis.
whoa.
Greg Inglis.
Hey, the truth comes
Greg
out, bro.
Inglis.
See?
It's not even that. It's the fact that he done it at fullback. He done it in the centres. He's played 5'8".
Won a comp at 5'8", cuz. The guy could do
He's a
it all.
freak, yeah.
Could do it all. You could play him in the front row if you wanted to.
Yeah.
He
You
was
have
a
towards
gun.
the back end, especially.
Yeah, you could play him
He
second
was
row,
the
he
biggest
killed
fullback
it.
running around.
And he used to kill it.
Yeah.
And he's the reason why shoulder charges got banned.
Oh yeah. When
That's
he
right,
when he
Ben
killed Ben
Young.
Young.
All right, but yeah, so he was 5th. Okay, I think that's fair.
That's a good shout.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Where did Bill have him in comparison to Tedesco?
Tedesco was 5th.
Just once. One
Teddy
dip.
had Tedesco 5th, and where do you have Latrell?
6th.
I mean,
6. He had
5
him
and
six.
6, bro.
Greg Inglis. So Tedesco 5th,
Tedesco 5th.
Greg Inglis 6th.
See?
Do you still agree with this? No, guys, there's no way.
I do.
All right, bro, it's your list.
You can tell the bias is radiating.
It's
off him.
unbelievable.
Cause you just can believe what you want. My
Hey.
opinion's my opinion, bro.
Oh, yeah, I
Bleeds
respect
red
it.
and blue, lad. All right, 4th spot.
Before we move on, I want you guys to guess the top 4.
Oh, we got to guess the top
Easy,
4.
easy.
Because there's an interesting fact here. Not one single one of you actually had the same order for the top 4.
Oh.
I think
All 5 of us?
I think me and you is one guy like different order.
Yeah.
It's JT.
But it's all the same players.
It's
All the
JT.
same players, but every single one of you had a different order.
All right, so all 5 of us had the
And,
exact same top 4, but just different orders.
And that's fair. Wherever you put him in the top 4, I feel like a bit.
No. Number one.
I think there's a definite one.
Number one should.
I think
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
not yours.
No, 100% it
It's
is.
not yours.
100% it
It's
is.
the rest of ours.
No. He literally got ranked the greatest player of all time.
See,
It's not
Yeah.
all of yours. That's the thing.
Is it more than him?
It's
More
than
than-
you that didn't think he came in first place.
All right,
Do you
so
know what? If someone put JT as one, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
what do you think your top 4 is? What do you think the top,
top 4 is on the
gonna be?
paper?
Yeah.
Kronk, Smith, Slater, JT.
yeah.
Is that what you think?
No, I think it's Kronk, Smith, JT, Slater.
I think it's Smith, Thurston, Slater, Kronk. That's what I think it is.
That's what you think it is, or you
That's
want
what I
that to be
think it is,
true?
but I think that's my list as well.
There you go.
All right, let's go. 4th spot.
4th spot, Billy Slater.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
You can't argue with all these, but
He's
my
got 38.
so what's the difference between 4th and 5th when it comes to points?
4th and 5th, 38 points, Billy Slater.
Yeah.
21 points, Greg Inglis.
So there's 17-point difference between 4th and 5th.
Yeah, it's a huge.
What's the difference between 4th and 1st?
8.
8 points between first.
so
Yeah, see the
so
top
very
4
small.
just you
It's-
can literally put them anywhere.
Literally.
All right, it's
And
just-
Billy Slater looking from the outside. If someone just tuned in now and heard Billy Slater 4th,
Yeah.
that trip out like, why isn't he higher? But then you can mix and match the list. Literally, that's how close these players are.
Yeah, I think Slater personally should be higher. I think he's
I reckon 3rd or 4th is good enough for him.
yeah, 3rd or 4th, yeah, 100%.
4th
but
is good.
I wouldn't go higher than that.
Behind these other players, 4th is.
I think for me, he's better than Kronk as a rugby league player. I honestly do. I honestly do. I think he's good. I think Kronk is a gun. That's why he's in my top 4. But I think Slater just is better than him.
Because you just love eating him out. That's all it is.
No, I don't. You thought I had him first.
Yeah,
That's how much you love him.
I think he's a gun. I think he's unbelievable.
bias,
he is. He's
Not biased. I'm not a Melbourne
No,
fan.
he's an unbelievable footy player. But
He's not more than 3rd. He's not.
I think wherever he is, he should be higher than Kronk. 100%.
No.
I think 100%.
I don't
Sky,
believe
bro.
Let's go.
what's
Third.
up, 3?
Equals 2nd,
Oh, equals 2nd.
Yeah, 2 seconds and 1.
Cameron Smith and Jonathan Thurston.
Yes. See?
What the fuck?
Yeah, see, that makes
You
sense.
put Cooper
truth-
Kronk first?
Yeah.
The truth prevails, bro.
All right, we'll talk about this. All right, so equals 2nd, Thurston and Cameron Smith.
100%.
3 points.
Where'd everyone have Thurston?
Okay, so Jonathan Thurston.
Oh, where'd everyone have Slater? Sorry, let's start with that. Where'd everyone have Slater?
So Ali, you had him at 3rd.
Yep.
Billy had him at 4th. Moise had him at 4th.
Yep.
Steve had him at 2nd.
Yep.
And Carlos had him at 4th.
Okay.
So the
Now-
people who know rugby league put him 4th. Okay.
Now,
Now Carlin knows rugby league.
Now, with Cameron Smith,
yeah, Cameron Smith.
Billy had him at 2nd.
Yep.
Moise had him at 3rd. Steve had him at 3rd. Carlos had him at 3rd.
And I had him
At 1st.
Okay. And then Thurston?
Jonathan Thurston, Ali had him at 2nd. Billy had him at 3rd. Moise had him at 2nd. Steve had him at 4th. And Carlo had him at...
You put Thurston over Cameron Smith?
What?
Sorry, first.
Oh.
Only nothing separates them. Nothing
Cameron Smith's way
separates
better
them.
than Thurston.
I just don't like him as a player.
Who?
Him. I just don't like his
Cameron?
head. Yeah, so
Okay,
I
Yeah,
so-
I hate him as well.
So that means Cooper Kronk is our first.
Yeah.
Tell us what everyone put him.
26 points, Cooper Cronk. Ali had him at 4th.
I had him 4th.
Billy at 1st.
Billy
Moise at
first.
1st,
Moise first.
Steve at 1st.
Steve first.
And Carlo at 2nd.
Khaled second. All right, I'll tell you what. Jonathan Thurston is a better halfback than Cooper Cronk.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. 100% he is.
No, he's not.
100% he is. Can you deny that? Can you on it? Don't his
No,
guy's biased.
no.
Thurston.
Yeah,
How's he biased? Thurston's better.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
100%.
So why isn't he your number one?
Because
Well, it's just stays in the eyes, you just
no,
change.
because the only reason I put Cooper Cronk first
Maybe longevity.
over the amount of time he's done it all at Melbourne, and
And
then
the
he
Roosters.
went to the Roosters and he didn't skip a beat. He done the exact same thing, and he didn't lose nothing.
Okay.
That's why he's
That's
number
why I
one
put
for
him
me.
there.
That's
But
why he's
a
number
better
one. For me.
player. That's why I had him fourth. Better player. Thurston is better than him. 100%. You
no.
are so biased.
Cause when he was at
So
Melbourne, I
biased.
thought it was the best.
No, it's so biased.
It's not biased.
Thurston is so much better than him.
Cause if you take out the Roosters, I'm still putting him number one.
Guys, Cooper Cronk, Cooper Cronk has never been mentioned in the greatest player of all time conversation ever.
You know, if you look at the
Where
list,
Cameron
if you look
Smith
at the
Cause
list,
it's cause JT would have got there because he won them their first grand final. That's literally it.
you know, if you look
What
at
are
the
you
list
talking
online,
JT, his name will be there because he
Guys,
won Cowboys their first
what
grand
if
final.
everything else is done? The guy was a freak.
What did he do that Cronk
With a
didn't do?
shit Cowboys team, he done everything. Cause Cronk always had a good team around him. Of course, best game manager ever. Him and
that's
Andrew
also
Johns
why
are
he's
up
number
there.
one. That's why he's number one for me.
Him
as
and
well.
Andrew Johns are up there. But when it comes to footy, bro, Thurston is unbelievable. Thurston is so much better than Cronk. It's not even funny. You'll never hear Cronk's name brought up and who's the greatest player of all time. No one will ever say Cronk.
Even on the list of the last decade, I looked at it after I made my list. I looked at the top 10 that the NRL's made. He's not even in the top 5.
Who's this?
Cooper Cronk.
That's what I'm saying. No one brings up his name. What he's done, his accolades, bro, you'll probably never see it again. To win 3 comps and at 2 different teams.
His game management is unbelievable.
Yeah, his game management, him and Andrew Johns were number 1.
His heart
Freaks.
is unbelievable. He played through
with
shoulder
that,
injury,
scapular injury.
yeah, whatever it was. That's why I've got number one, because he went from the big 3 to a Roosters side and didn't skip a beat. He just went there, and the leader he was over there, he bring it to the Roosters, and he just done the exact
But if you
same.
believe Thurston's better, why isn't he your number one?
As an individual
He's
player,
bringing
I'm talking about as
everything.
with everything.
Accolades, all of that.
Yeah, but that's not the reason you put.
I
Cronk
didn't do
first.
accolades. I done
Yeah, you
nothing
can't
to
do that. If you're doing accolades,
The only thing I
different
done
teams.
was everyone in my team had to win a comp. That's the only thing I had. Everyone had to have won a comp to be in my top 10.
That's a bit biased. That's a bit
Yeah, but
not
that's-
biased. Sorry, that's a bit.
Yeah, but
harsh.
that's I'm like, you know what? For them to be top 10 ever, like at least win a comp. But saying that, like, I think the best second row of all time was up there, like top 5 is Hindmarsh.
Yeah,
He never won a comp.
that's fair.
But yeah, so I'm like, you know what? That's the only thing I'm going to put on myself, and I'm going to create my list. I think Thurston, we'll go back, it's past the decade, but 2005 with that Cowboys team who had nothing. They had nothing.
Yeah.
And he fucking took them all the way to a grand final. His first year out of the Bulldogs, and then the next year started playing Origin. That's when Queensland went on their run. He was the halfback. Lockyer was the 5'8". Cooper Cronk had to wait to get that starting spot after Thing left. After Lockyer retired. So even Queensland didn't pick him ahead of Thurston.
Yeah, because the Queensland dominance is different, bro. It's,
I'm just saying.
That
like,
team
even
was just too
Queensland,
much. I wouldn't compare
Thurston's
that.
so much better
from
than him.
1 to 17.
yeah, so it's like if you take out Thurston and pull
even if you put
Nathan
Cronk
Hindmarsh
there,
as 5'8", they're doing
No,
that.
no.
even if you put Cronk there, it would have been the same
That's what I'm
result.
saying. Look.
He was massive. But still, like, they didn't pick him. They could have. They used him as a 14. Instead, they kept Thurston there. They could have used Thurston as 14.
No, Thurston got there first. You can't just take him out. They're
You
dominating.
can, why not?
No,
Go
you
hard.
can't.
Do whatever you
Nah,
want.
I feel like
What do
I
you
think
mean,
Thur-
go do what you want?
Thurston's better than Cooper.
I feel like
100%.
Cooper Cronk as a 14 will be better than
No,
Thurston.
Thurston can do more. Better runner, better everything.
Yeah, but I feel like you can play Cronk in a
Cronk's
different
biggest, Cronk's strongest like game is his game management.
yeah. So you can throw him in like with the Origin side. You can throw if he's 14, you can throw him into that hooker position and he'll still play outstanding. I feel like Thurston, if you threw him into the hooker role, it won't be the same.
Maybe. But
We can't really talk about that, but
I'm
But-
saying if
so-
I'm saying like
yeah.
I feel
You
like
can make an argument because I feel like Thurston's running game will be better out of dummy half. But let's go back to first now. I had him first, or I thought 100% would finish first. He was like the first name on my list. I didn't even have to think about it. Cameron Smith. Why is he not first? For both of you.
I don't know.
You don't like him.
No. Yeah, I don't like him, but that's
no
not
one
the thing.
likes him.
The top 3 for all of us, literally no matter how you put it, it's going to be an argument. Because all of them done different things. I feel like because and only because he was only at Melbourne and he didn't like I didn't see him play anywhere else. Like see how Cooper Cronk went somewhere else, and that's why Cooper Cronk's higher than him on my list.
Well, if you-
Why did you put Cameron Smith over Cronk?
Because he's the greatest rugby league player of all time. All time.
Yeah, I asked you why.
Everything is done. Because the guy changed the hooker position. I've never seen a player dominate from a hooker position.
Yeah.
He changed games single-handedly, all out of dummy half.
He done it, but in
The
the
goal was a
Melbourne
freak.
system, you reckon if he
Yeah,
moved
but you
somewhere
know what?
else,
He was a reject at the Broncos. He went to Melbourne. They gave him a go, and he made it his own. He played, I think, his first game. He was a halfback.
yeah, but that see you talk
But
about
they built the team around him because they realized we've got a gun here. Literally,
All
like
I'm going to say is when Cronk left Storm, what did he do?
What?
Couldn't do anything.
He done a lot.
Cronk goes, wins 2 premierships. Smith gets bailed out twice.
Yeah,
That's
but
the thing,
Still,
that's
he made the finals, but the Roosters, that team.
Storm had the exact same team without Cronk.
No.
That's
no,
why-
they didn't. They lost heaps of players
2018.
because they would have lost
It's
players.
exactly
I
the same
can't tell you-
team.
No, they would have lost players. But we're talking about the Roosters, who a lot of people say is the greatest team of all time. Cooper Cronk was what they needed to get there.
That's what I'm saying. Storm lost that one player.
Yeah, and that's what
And
the
everything
Roosters,
changed.
And that's what the
They
Roosters
still had
gained.
Slater. They still had Cameron Smith. They still had everyone.
That's why Cooper Cronk's higher than him for me, because
100%.
he done
no
it in
way.
a system with the big three.
I can't believe this is an argument we're having.
He done it in the system with the big three. He didn't go anywhere else to prove his point. Whereas Cooper Cronk
Yeah, but
did.
Cooper Cronk went to the best team of all time.
Yeah,
arguably.
okay, I understand that, but he still didn't miss it.
Tedesco was his fullback. He had Latrell Mitchell in the centers, Joey Manu in the centers. What's his name? Kiri was his 5'8", who carried.
But that was our team the year before.
But like you said, when Cronk,
Minus who?
Just Tedesco. That's it.
No, minus Cronk.
Yeah, and Cronk. I'm saying, but when Cronk came,
when Cronk left to Melbourne, like he said, Cameron Swift's game dropped.
No way.
I
bro.
feel like
Even-
he that system fit him
I
well with
wouldn't
those
say, I
players.
wouldn't say his gameplay dropped. It
He
just
just-
showed without Cronk what would happen.
Well, of course, he needed a halfback.
Yeah,
Who'd they have after
exactly.
that? Jerome Hughes, who none of us rate.
They had Munster and
No, they had what's his name? The guy that went to Croft.
Yeah, Brody Croft.
They had Brody
was the
Croft.
halfback, and Munster was the 5'8".
Croft is rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Yeah, but still a very similar team.
But, 'cause
the
they-
change in halfbacks shows where
Of
Cronk's
course,
at.
it's huge.
Yeah, it shows where Cronk's at. Why couldn't Smith do it by himself?
No. Cronk didn't do it by himself.
Yeah,
Cronk didn't do it by
I'm saying,
himself.
why couldn't Smith do it by
Because
himself?
Smith, origins after origin. Comps. How many comps did he win? Oh, now none, but still.
Cronk won more than him.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Oh, that's true. He won the 2 with the Roosters.
Yeah.
But listen, origins, most points of all time, right? That's got to count to something.
Goal kicker, of course you're going to get
Got to
that.
count to something. Changed the way a hooker plays. Changed the way a hooker plays. You can't say that about Cronk. When Andrew Johns, who's the greatest rugby league player of all time?
Well, for me, it's Johns.
Okay, you say Johns. Andrew Johns says Cameron Smith is the greatest rugby league player of all time. When the guy that you say
I'm
thinks
not
is a
Andrew
joke.
Johns.
That's it.
I'm just saying.
That's the thing. I'm telling you, our top threes, no matter the way where you put them,
I think everyone other than Smith. I think Smith is clear number one. Honestly,
by a
do.
mile.
No one comes.
Because
near.
like I said, when it came to the end, he couldn't win a grand final without Cronk.
But there was a whole team around him as well.
Yeah, that's a bit of a rough call.
What?
The whole
Hey,
team
couldn't
around
win
him.
it.
You got to look at the teams.
Because
look
the
at
only
Roosters
difference was
team.
Croft.
Look at the Roosters team.
But like I said, Roosters in 2017 had the same team without Teddy and Cronk.
Yeah, bro, that's half your spine.
Just 2 players.
That's half your spine. There's 4 players in a spine. It's massive. And then the Melbourne went from Cronk to Croft. That's a fucking
That's a
big
big
Exactly,
drop.
but
Huge
that's what I'm saying. It's a change in halfback. You lost Cronk. If Smith is the player that he is,
Because if
do
Melbourne,
yourself.
for example, signed, I don't know, Toby Sexton, they would have fucking won the comp 100%.
Why are you going to talk shit?
Why you gotta go there?
I want to see. We spoke about this yesterday. I know we're veering off a bit, but when I seen that team list of the Bulldogs, there's no way he's going
Let's
worse than this.
Okay, let's finish this, and then so that's our top 10. All right. Who do we have? We have first Cooper Cronk, second Cameron Smith, equal Jonathan Thurston, fourth Billy Slater, fifth Greg Inglis, sixth Nathan Cleary, seventh James Tedesco, eighth Sam Burgess, equal with Brett Morris, and then 10th we have the 3-way tie. Latrell Mitchell, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, Benji Marshall. So let us know in the comment section below your top 10.
I can't believe
and
Benji Marshall made 10.
Compare it. Let me know. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
He's the only one, and one person. Picked.
I can't. One person voted for him.
What did he win
Alright.
fourth? He said.
fifth or
Fifth.
fourth or something.
Fourth, yeah.
Sorry, no, fifth.
Yeah, and then Roger Tuivasa-Sheck as well. I don't know how you made top 10. But we'll compare your teams with ours. Write your names down. Tell us what you think of the combined list or our individual list. Tell us if you think we're wrong, we're right. Let us all know that jazzy stuff in the comment section below.
Jazzy
Hey, what's
stuff.
the best? Someone puts Nathan Cleary number 1.
I don't know. Yeah, someone that started
Some
watching it
Panthers,
recently.
something like
All right, a Panthers fan. So
My dad probably.
bring it up. What do you want to talk about? You brought it up yesterday.
Yeah, just as how I was telling you, I seen your team list, right?
The Bulldogs team.
Yeah,
list.
and I was telling you, there's no way you can get worse.
We can't go worse.
There is no way.
We can't go
If
worse.
you get worse, just sell the team.
Get rid of us.
Like
Scrap us.
scrap it from the comp. We'll go back to 16 teams. We'll be happy.
Once we
Honestly,
finish
do
this
you
season-
look at that team and be like, it's going to do something?
It should. It has to.
Not that it should. Do you think it's going to do something?
Yeah, I'll do.
You do? What do you
Not
reckon?
something spectacular,
But
but
we'll go
better
better.
than what they are. That
We
this
have to go better.
There's no way they get worse, Billy.
We have to go.
I honestly reckon that I make top 8.
No, I believe
Yeah,
that.
I think
I believe
that
that
is
too.
right.
And that's
But
like,
I just want to compete.
so 9th is good.
Just get me excited.
Get 9th.
I believe that too. They won't make top 8, but you can't come.
You know, if
15.
if we go a full season without getting thumped, I'm happy.
You're getting thumped by the Knights, 100%.
Let's.
You
Yeah,
have
the
a habit
night's a
of doing
different
it.
story.
You have a
cuz,
habit of doing
getting thumped.
Yeah.
Bro. You know, for the past, I think 3 seasons, we've lost to some team by more than 60 points. The last 3 seasons. What the fuck is that?
He's a rebuilding, too.
How long is this rebuild, cars?
Until Gus dies.
Fucking hell. Anyway.
Oh, that's all right. He can't do
Look,
any worse than the Dragons.
all I want for next
That is
season
true.
is Alamari to score a hat-trick on the board.
He's not playing.
He won't play for
There is
them.
I
no
saw-
way Alamotti is going to play for the
Unless
Texans.
Tyrell May goes missing again or,
No, then you
or
got-
Isaac Targo goes
They
missing.
signed Dan
Yeah.
Laurie.
Pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll play him at centre.
He's all right.
He's too lazy, cuz. Alamotti's way too lazy.
Under the Bulldogs regime.
Because they see
Yeah,
something
but
in him, bro.
they used to do the same training at Penrith. We've signed them.
Yeah, pretty much.
We've signed every
He's got-
BTEC
he's got a
Panthers.
point.
He's gone
Only-
from Penrith training to Penrith training.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it was out at the Dogs, imagine it there under the real thing.
You just can't go worse than the Dragons at least.
We can't. We should.
We've got no at this point. We've got no one. Tyrell Sloan is still our starting fullback until we sign Joey Manu on 1.2 million a
big
season.
big
Smart,
news.
man. I'm
You don't
telling
think
you.
it's happening?
No chance.
Joey Manu is an idiot if he doesn't do it.
All right, let me tell you
Idiot.
something. Listen, years ago, remember this? Warriors, his home Warriors,
Yes.
offered him $1 million a season for fullback and he said no.
Yeah,
Why say yes now?
Why? Why? Do you remember why he said yes?
I have no idea.
He was supposed to play fullback.
Yeah, he gets fullback when Teddy goes now.
He's an idiot if he doesn't go.
I'm
What's
telling
he
you,
gonna
he's
do?
not
Just
going.
wait his whole career
for
waiting
Teddy to retire.
He's got for him to be like, cause he's a gun. He's an absolute gun. We can all agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. For him to be like looked at past just a great player or a good player,
He needs to
he
leave
has
the
to be
Roosters.
fullback.
He has to leave the Roosters.
Yeah.
He
To
won't-
play
I'm
fullback, he has to
telling
leave
you,
Roosters.
Yeah, I see if a bigger team offered him $1 million, not Dragons. There's no way.
I
he's
think
Dragons.
Shane Flanagan can sell him a dream.
Yeah, 100%.
I really do
agree
think
that
so.
too. And I reckon he'll be, and like Ali's saying, he'll be stupid not to take it up.
Yeah. I'm saying he's not
done.
taking it.
He's already won the comps. He's done everything you have to do. It's all about legacy now. If Joey Manu can go to the Dragons, right, and they rebuild around Joey Manu, and let's say in 3-4 years' time they win a comp, what's that say about Joey Manu?
He's a mad cunt.
They'll say he'll be in our top 10 list.
If you were
100%
Joey
he
Manu,
would.
would you not take that contract? If you were Joey Manu, would you not take
It
that?
depends how much the Roosters are offering.
They're not going to offer him 1.2.
Then
No, obviously
they
not.
offer him less than $1 million.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
offer him
close,
less
it'll
than
be
$1
close,
million.
yeah.
It'll be less than him.
Let's say 900K.
If the
And I'm
Roosters,
saying pushing it
if the
now.
Roosters
Yeah.
offered me 900, I'm staying straight up.
I'm no bias here, right? I don't support any team. I'm dipping so fast. I'm going to the Dragons. He has to think of his future.
Yeah, but like Joey Manu is a low, can't one. The other one's
They're not going to pay him 900K to play in the centres.
He's an 800K already.
Yeah, they'll leave him at that. They're not going to bump up his
Nah,
thing.
because they want him. I'm telling you, he won't go.
He should go.
He won't go.
He should go.
Shane Flanagan can eat my asshole too.
He should go.
Because he's had Tyrell Sloan. What happened to all the potential?
No, don't look at me.
Sorry,
I
sorry.
hated him.
Yeah, sorry. Where's all the potential gone?
He stayed in reserve grade.
Ah, it's still back there.
Yeah,
He
did-
backed it. Steve hated him. He backed
But
it.
Steve knows NRL.
Yeah, that's right. He does.
He does.
Him and his who'd he miss in that list? I
Nathan
can't
Cleary at fifth.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
Greg-
Nathan Cleary
Greg
fifth.
Inglis.
Anyway,
No, that
yeah.
was
So
Hamilton.
Was it?
so yeah, and then just a little add something. We've got a bit of time. Messi won his
Cause that's
8th Ballon d'Or.
His bogus
Eighth,
Ballon
yeah.
d'Or.
I can't believe that actually happened.
I was watching that guy. What's his name? A9 Skills.
Yeah.
He said he
Is
was.
he still around?
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
my head in. He's got theme music in the background.
He
And
does
he's trying to
shorts.
lecture his audience and
He
shit,
does
bro.
shorts.
Cause shut up, bro. Anyways, he said he was happy with the Messi win, but then he compared it to when
Lewandowski.
Messi won it back in the day as well. When they compared the World Cup win to Xavi and Iniesta.
Oh, yes, I'll tell you that story. So the only thing Messi won, he done khara at PSG.
Yeah, I remember.
Shit.
Because everyone knows
Right?
that. Everyone knows that.
He won a World Cup. Haaland wins a treble and breaks every Premier League goal scoring record, right? And finishes second behind Messi, who just won the World
And to
Cup.
add to your trophies, because there's a whole list. Player of the year, youngest player of the
Yeah,
year.
everything.
Everything.
PFA Player of the Year,
Has
everything.
everything.
Right? Now, Messi did win the Player of the Tournament in the World Cup, and rightly so, right? Him and Mbappe were leagues above everyone else.
Yeah.
If you compare that to 2010, where you had Xavi Iniesta, won the World Cup, won the Euros before that, right? Done with all Barcelona. Wow, what's his name? Wesley Sneijder that season for Inter Milan, won the treble. won the treble, finished
And made World Cup
second
final,
in the World Cup, finished second in the World Cup, right? All of them get overlooked for Messi.
Messi, yeah.
Hell, Messi that season did fucking destroy it. I think it was like close to 90 goals, or I can't remember if that's a 91 goal season, right? And I agree, Messi deserved it that year. 91
No
goals.
way deserve this one. Well, no.
Yeah, 91 goals. Fucking oath, you're the best
amazing,
player.
Yeah.
91 goals in a season is unheard of, cuz. I think Ronaldo's best season was 70 or 60.
Which is still incredible.
That's unbelievable, right? If you're going off that, that's the precedent. Oh, it's like goals and assists and contributions in game, right? Not about the trophies you've won or whatever. That's how you win it. Haaland just, okay, it's not 91, but it's 60 something. But 91's unheard of. That's once in a lifetime.
but
Difference between the Premier League and...
you're talking about
Yeah,
Premier
you're
League
talking
records,
exactly.
bro.
Premier League, he done it. Champions League, he done it. Okay, didn't score in the final, but he was there, right?
His presence itself is
100%. He opened up, what's his name? Rodri. But all of that and all the goals,
nothing.
because Messi won the World Cup.
Yes. Who does the scoring?
Journalists.
Like,
It's dumb.
Because there's big favoritism.
It's clearly a
100%.
bias.
It's basically a popularity contest.
Yeah, popularity contest.
That's what it is.
Whoever's favourites go is
Yeah,
going to win it.
it's a popularity contest. Like if they look at statistics and go off that, I reckon it's so much better. All right, 100% trophies mean something because you won something, right? Like it went somewhere. But fuck, even with that, he won the treble and he scored 60
Because
something
he did
goals.
everything. Like, he
And
did
all the
everything,
records.
He won everything but win a World Cup.
That's it.
If it was judged correctly, Messi shouldn't even be close to Haaland.
No,
He won the
Messi
World Cup.
finishes second.
Second, but not close
Oh,
second.
not even, maybe. I don't even know.
Not even a close second.
No, it should have been Haaland.
Easily.
And this is coming from a United fan.
Easily.
I can't fucking
Yeah,
stand
a
City.
sports fan.
But this is a sports fan talking.
Yes.
Right? A lover of all sport, especially football, rugby league. I love them too. Fucking Haaland should have won that Ballon
I
d'Or.
agree 100%.
I like that because I was reading a lot of things. Not everyone agrees with this Messi thing as well. So everyone's like going off about
Yeah,
it.
but there's a lot of people like the pundits who know what they're talking about. They all say Messi deserved it. Well, on what basis? That he won a World Cup?
That's it. They're going
On
off
the
World Cup.
bias basis of his...
That's literally what it's Messi. It's his last hurrah.
Yes, that's
We'll
it.
give it to him.
That's exactly what it
But
is.
fuck me, Haaland got robbed.
That's why they gave him the World Cup too. I feel like the World Cup was rigged.
Haaland got robbed. No.
He still won't agree with that.
The World Cup final?
Not the
No,
final,
that's
the
the
whole
World
like
Cup in
the
general.
To
tournament.
get him to... Yeah, okay, but he still won the final.
He won the final.
Yeah.
Good on
And
him.
you,
And
can't,
if-
and you really can't say it
and it
because
wasn't
they
even-
did cheat for Barcelona as well. So.
The biggest thing, yeah, they cheated for Barcelona, but not for him.
But it surprised me if they cheat for him.
It doesn't change the way he played.
100%.
No,
but
we're not denying
trophies
his,
that he won.
We're not denying his
Yeah,
talent.
100%. But I still think I'm not looking
as a
at
player, 100%.
trophy as the most coveted player. No, nothing, none of that. As a player, no one comes close to Messi.
Yeah, we're not denying
one.
his
But
talent.
without these trophies, would you say the same thing?
Yes, 100%. I've seen him
I
play.
think it changes.
I've seen Messi
We're
play.
not you can't deny his talent.
I've
He's
seen
a
Messi
Messi
freak.
has
play.
talent.
But
But does he
his
have the same
accolades,
combo?
you could question his
Yeah.
accolades.
Does he have? But do we have the same convo with those without those trophies?
We shouldn't have this convo. No one should say Ronaldo's the GOAT. No one should say that. It's crazy
I
talk.
beg to differ.
It's crazy talk. You don't watch football, but
Nah, as long as Ali says it, it means that's it.
Well, yeah, that's it.
100%. This 100%.
This guy thinks he's Paul Vaughan.
This
or something.
100%.
Paul Vaughan. He's hosting a barbecue next week.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I do think Haaland should have won the Ballon d'Or.
I think we
a
all
lot of
agree.
people
Yeah.
agree.
All right.
On this panel, we all agree.
Yes, all right. Haaland should have won it. In my eyes, Haaland, you're the winner. All right, we will be relaunching the football. What do we call it?
Frenzy.
Footy Frenzy. All right, Football Frenzy. We'll be relaunching that. I think
Do we really want to do that?
it's gonna be me and Moe Ashrafi, so you'll be introduced to him soon.
Hectic.
Yeah,
That's who I'll be doing it with.
that was
so
my recommendation.
yeah, we'll be talking football, and yeah, this show will be still on. So tune in next week. We'll see if you guys have any things like games like this or similar things to do. Let us know in the
Anything
comment
you
section
want to
below.
do, whatever you want us to talk about.
And there's
100%.
still a few forfeits that need to happen still. We need to make them happen.
Yeah.
For some reason, onion hasn't been in your mouth yet.
I'll eat an onion. Next time Khaled's on, he can.
Who said it was Khaled?
You did at the gym.
What's
I'm
this?
chilling.
What's this about?
Cause
See,
I
he
bet-
doesn't watch a podcast when he was away.
Because I beat him in the...
Have you seen Lebanon internet?
No.
Doesn't
I was
exist.
just going off Iraq internet, because Iraq internet's faster than this
Ah,
internet.
worlds apart. But Lebanon internet doesn't exist. There's no 5G. There's no internet. Nothing
Do
exists.
you remember that game we played with the
Yeah, you
best
won.
team?
Yeah,
that I
I
won?
seen the start.
He
I'm
won
gonna have
it,
to
so-
choose who gets forfeited.
Yeah,
What's the
there's a
forfeit?
forfeit to do.
Drink more shit in the cup.
Cracked. I want to lose.
Oh,
Please pick me.
What's the actual forfeit?
I don't know,
Some
egg,
disgusting-
whiskey.
Ah, okay, so you choose what you want.
eggs, Vegemite, tomato sauce.
All right. So again, like, subscribe, share this with your friends and family. Let us know in the comment section below your top 10 of the last decade. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Peace.
Kicked him in the face. Absolutely wrestling.